I'm almost done rolling, bro.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Jets at 9-6 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Oh, that's big.
And what a
That's
weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A give running left, McAllister. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He was brought down by Chris Boyd. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
We're scoreless after 1. Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Bro.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on, Madden. Come on, bro. Come
Tough series for the
on.
passing game. Things just aren't
Come
clicking.
on,
Can you
Madden.
come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 15. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Fields. He finds Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Sit down. Sit.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, Fields flushed out right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Fields on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Second and 10. Fields drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. We picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball, running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up third down.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
2-2 Atwell. 46 yards. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Wow, of course.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought
and the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 6. Brings up second.
To throw is Fields.
At the 35-yard line.
Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Got a man, that's Lazard.
Wow, my controller.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. They'll go again here with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 142 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And good. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across that one, rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 6.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball.